I put your little, I think it's the tone of my voice. So I'm not trying to drag you. I'm just trying to be very clear. Like, if you don't get anything else from my channel, know that I am pro-female. And I'm against misogyny. Eat everything. Drink everything. It's the holidays. And then another part of me is like, girl, we can't get too far off track. We got things to do. We got plans in 2022. Ooh, Grand Rising. That's good. I hope you guys are following me over on IG. I did a reel about coffee yesterday. Tasha, thanks for sending the inspo. All right, I'm gonna upload the video for today, move the champagne bucket out of the way, and I want to get half the stuff underneath the sink by 9. I need, what do you call them? Time restrictions, toll gates, something. Time bound. I need it to be time bound. So I'm gonna get that going and figure out what Abraham Hicks video I'm going to watch. Oh, there goes the heater. That's my cue to keep it moving. I'll be back. Oh my goodness, I might be a little too focused. Welcome to Vlogmas, day 14. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God, it's 10 days till Christmas Eve. We gotta get it together. All right, it's lunchtime. Well, it's 2:36, I'm breaking my fast, but here's what I'm having. I did the bone broth tomato soup. I grated up some of the Parmesan on there, on top, and then I have these Parmesan crisp, and I did some tortillas, which is why it's smoky in here. And I put butter on the middle. What did I do? Oh, here's the crisp so you can see the bag in case you're interested. Parm crisp, 100% cheese snack. And they are oven baked. So this is very good on a keto diet. 100 calories, 7 grams of fat, 0 sugar, 9 grams of protein. So there we go. Bon appetit. Hey. It's 5:38. I'm still working. I just finished like my last major thing that I have to do for tonight. I gotta go through my emails now. There's 21 emails. I am just gonna flag them for tomorrow. So whatever is in there that needs my attention, it will be done tomorrow. I'll just respond to them and let them know. But I'm done cranking stuff out and I'm tired. I need help, guys. I need a meal program. Ooh, ouch. Single strand knot. Oh, ouch. Okay. Crybaby. I need a meal plan program, not HelloFresh. That did not work for me because you have to have at least 2 people or you have to have leftovers. I think I've said this before. I'm not a fan of leftovers. And there's only one. I'm only eating for one as of now. And Just for a little while longer. Although when you are pregnant, you're not technically eating for two. There are two people, but you're not consuming twice the amount of calories. Just FYI. Anyway, my point is I need a meal plan. It can't be those sugary, like frozen whatever, because I'm keto. It's supposed to be keto friendly or just straight up keto. But yeah, I need meal plan help, guys. Does anybody have a meal plan? Like single ladies or single gentlemen. Do you have a plan that you use? Because I feel like it's 5:39. I'm going to probably finish work, honestly, about 6. I'm going to go sit down, play my video game, and just like decompress. Am I going to want to get back up and make dinner? No. I had the beef bone broth, or not. Yeah, it's some kind of bone broth, whatever, with the tomato soup. I had that. Justice is trying to hop off the chair into my lap. Girl, that's dangerous. You might slip. Anyway, I need meal plan help. Maybe if it's like 2 or 3 nights a week, we'll start there. And then I can do like salads and soups the other night. Or bone broths, not soups, because soups tend to be high in sodium. And yeah, I just don't want to have a high salt intake. So let me know down below if you guys have like a meal plan that you've tried and you love. Just for record keeping, I've had HelloFresh. Worked for a while, then it didn't work. I had Factor meals. Worked for a while, then everything started to taste the same. I ended up giving away the Factor meals to Cheyenne and her boyfriend, Fran, who you guys met, and also to the dogs. So I thought that would work because it was like an individual meal, but it's all pre-cooked somewhere else. So that wasn't really my jam. So I don't know if there's a place that does like individual meals that are not pre-cooked. I'm counting on you all. Let me know. Also, I am going to, well, let me finish this. I want to get done with work and then I'll come back because I have a Crystal B. I have a bone to pick with you. It's all love. It's coming from a place of love, but we going to get real right quick when I come back. I've made progress. The dishwasher is loaded and I started it. There's a pan, a pot, and like the little tray where you put the scrubbers in my little portable sink thingy. I'm gonna let those soak, and then I didn't put the wine glasses in the dishwasher because I was wearing lipstick. So 2 of the wine glasses have lipstick on them, so I just want to do those by hand. Especially the champagne flute, because I feel like the dishwasher doesn't do a good job with those. So that's that. I gotta figure out, it's 7:27. I'm gonna figure out a plan for dinner. I think it's gonna be a salad. I have a little bit of that tomato soup left. So let me just get that sorted and then I'll sit down. We can read our book. I'm gonna talk to Crystal and we gonna be about it. Baby. All right, it's 9:32. I decided to have salmon. I had to thaw the salmon. I had some wild Alaskan salmon in there. So it's sitting in some water over there. It's almost ready. I wanted to talk to you guys first and then I'll cook the dinner and then that'll be it for tonight because I don't know how long this little bit is gonna take, but I did want to address a couple things. As I mentioned earlier, Crystal, I want to talk to you and I want to say, please take this as constructive criticism. It is not my desire to insult you or drag you, or I just want us to be on the same page. Even if that page is, this may not be the channel for you. You know what I'm saying? So, not that that's what I'm hoping happens, but I just want to say we need to be in sync. So, I'm going to read the comment that you wrote. So this is what you wrote, Crystal. Did you put silver highlights in your hair? Not feeling it, ... No, period. It makes you look older. Please change it ASAP. Food looked delicious as always. Then I responded to you, girl, where do we get you from? You realize what you wrote is rude as fuck, right? And you responded, no offense, babe. You know I love you, right? You are way hotter than those highlights in your hair, those silver highlights, and you are a mismatch. I love you, Tanika. So, one, I think there is an opportunity for you to increase your self-awareness overall, because there's just been a couple of questions that you've asked, and I remember like on the other channel there was something with the PGS testing, and you are just like in there. And at first I wasn't sure if it was like, oh, are you trying to see if I'm about what I say I'm about? But now I genuinely believe it's like a lack of self-awareness. So there are two things I want to address with the comment. There's the substance of the comment that I'm not going to address, right? Meaning I'm not going to answer if I have anything silver in my hair. I'm not going to agree or disagree that my choice of hair color makes me look 51, 52, 53, or whatever older than 50 means to you. What I want to address is that it is a trauma trigger, not just for me, but for many women, for someone to come along and take away their autonomy, right? I have complete autonomy over my body, which includes my hair. I have complete autonomy. It is mine. It doesn't belong to you. It doesn't belong to a partner. It doesn't belong to the police. It doesn't belong to a slave master. It is mine. It belongs to me. I get to do whatever I want with it, irrespective of how it makes you feel. And I want to be clear, because you can feel however you want to feel. You can say whatever you want to say up to a point, because your rights end where mine begin. And mine begin with having agency over my own body. The law actually allows that. So you don't get to tell me that I need to, not only that I need to change my hair, but that I need to change it ASAP. I just talked about this in a vlog the other day about how when people are doing little microaggressions, they bring this urgency, this false sense of urgency. And again, I don't think you intended it that way. I think it's a lack of self-awareness. Because did you think I was gonna read that comment and immediately do something different to my hair? I don't think you did. So that's why I just think it's a lack of self-awareness more than anything else. Because I don't know why you felt the need to tell me that. And it brings up trauma for me because I worked at a place in California before they had the Crown Act. A black HR woman called me into her office to tell me that I could not wear my natural hair to work. I could not wear my hair as it grew out of my head and keep my job. So as a single mom who needed her job, I had to do what she said. I'm at a different place in my life now. I've taken complete control back of me, myself, and what I want. I put your little, I think it's the tone of my voice. So I'm not trying to drag you. I'm just trying to be very clear. Like, if you don't get anything else from my channel, know that I am pro-female. And I'm against misogyny. And I feel like when you tell a woman, another woman, what to do with her body, you encourage rape culture, right? Because what is rape culture? It takes away the woman's right to say no. And she's forced, and people are married in doing that. Donald Trump said that about one of his wives, where she was like alleged rape, and he was like, how can you rape your wife? Well, you have sex with her against her will. That's how you can. So I just want you to be mindful of like the words you're saying and the impact that they have. You don't have the right to tell me what to do with my body. You have the right to have an opinion about what I've done. No problem. But you can't tell me that I need to do something to my body because that's what you want. My body doesn't belong to you. It belongs to me. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully it can also be applied to other things about situational awareness, self-awareness, why you place a value on if I look older or not, I'm not sure. Based on what you said, clearly in your eyes, looking older is not good, and therefore I should go back ASAP so that I don't look older, which is also ageist, right? I'm 50. If I look 50, I look 50. There's nothing to be ashamed of that. And then demand, insist, instruct me to follow your directions about my body. I just want to say that because I think in the undertones of that, we have to be very careful. Like, if we're saying that to young women, what does that do for them? Do they then not know they can say no? Do they then not know that they have full agency over their own body? And what does that set them up for in relationships? I know for me what it resulted in when people were telling me I couldn't feel, I shouldn't feel what I felt. It, one, took away my voice, right? Closed my throat chakra. And two, it made me not trust myself about myself. Like, I don't know if I'm feeling that. And that set me up to then be in an abusive relationship. Words matter. That's what I want to say. And I know you might be like, girl, you took it somewhere else. This is what I'm telling you about self-awareness. Self-awareness. Words have power. I just think we should use them wisely. All right, let me see if the girls are going to go back down. And I'm going to go through these other comments. For those of y'all who are still here, because baby, I know I had the bass in my voice. I can feel it. But it's also good for me because I have to push through. Like I said, I'm opening up my own throat chakra. So I have to push through these things and not choke them back. They have to come out. So it might be a little squeaky. It might be a little high pitched, but it's out there. Jesus is Lord said, good morning. With regards to ancestors speaking to us, I do come from a biblical perspective. Imagine that with that screen name. Some Christians do experience spirits in their lives, but they test them. Meaning they separate the wicked spirits from the spirits of God. In other, we all need to be careful. We are not communicating with demons, who disguise themselves as past loved ones. This may be heavy to hear, but I wanted to share. I receive it. I receive it. I actually have wondered about that. Because when I'm saying ancestors too, I mean all the way back. Like, I can feel my relatives that I've known in this lifetime. Like, my grandmother comes to visit me, and my brother, Effion, comes to visit me. But I feel like recently, like, older ancestors have been trying to come through, and I've been a little skeptical because I'm like, I don't know. What is their purpose? You know what I mean? So I haven't shooed anyone away, but I'm just like waiting to see how it plays out. Melanie, hey Melanie, you said, do you use an app for the rain sounds you sleep to? I've contemplated falling asleep to YouTube video with the sound of rain, but I'm scared that some nut job may have recorded some weird subliminal messages underneath that I will be processing in my sleep. Girl, I've had those same thoughts. I just do the Google app. I just call its name and then say play the sound of rain or play the sound of the ocean. I have listened to some of the YouTube ones. It's an art because I think some of them are sketch and I'm like, oh, they're more likely to put in some subliminals. But I also like to listen to one while I'm awake first. Just, I don't know why. And just like see how I'm vibrating with it. You know what I mean? Like, just what feeling I get before I go to sleep, because I do feel like we're highly suggestive or suggestible when we sleep. And so it's like you have to be careful. Also, the black screen ones are not always like black. I don't know. It's a fine art. But I do find that just, and I'm sure they have it on like Alexa or the other devices. I don't know about on the phone. But yeah, I would just start there. It's nice. It's very nice. But I was worried, and I listened to some of the hertz, like the 888 hertz or whatever too, and I was like thinking, what if they're putting a hex on me? Carolyn, put your eyebrow pencil down. I don't want you to have a third eyebrow today. Carolyn Lupo Knox said, I get leg cramps when I do not have enough potassium. Have a great day. Yeah, I think it was, once I took the electrolytes, I was like right as rain. I just have to be mindful of that because, and speaking of which, I've done like I'm on 1.5, and it's 9:45, so I'm obviously late, but I'll get this one done, and that'll be 2. But going from dehydrated to hydrated, I think is what was causing like the cramps. It was very strange. TK Singleton, 43 minutes ago, said the first law of thermodynamics, also known as the law of conservative energy, states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Energy can only be transferred or changed from one form to another, which means I believe our ancestors are with us and guide us. Their energy is in another form. And guide us. Their energy is in another form. I like that, TK. And that totally makes sense. Can't be created or destroyed, only transferred. Very cool. So we'll read a little more of Abraham tonight. I've got to record another video, a video for the other channel. So I'm going to put the salmon in, and I'm going to steam the broccoli. I don't know if I said that. I'm doing steamed broccoli, salmon, and then the little bit of soup that I have left. And we got to come up with a meal plan, but I'm going to do that, get the salmon in the oven, record this other video, and then come back and show you my food and read a little Abraham Hicks. I think I'm in a better place today because I already started downloading clips. I think that's the secret. It's like download as you go, because that takes up a lot of time between the downloading and the thumbnail and the tags, and it just be a lot. So I think I'm in a good place, but let's keep it moving.
Santa Claus pulled up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do. None of that list you got, they gon' come through. Like you been good, haven't you? Santa Claus pulled up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do. None of that list you got, they gon' come through. You been good, haven't you? I'm not trying to put demons in your mind. I just wanna wish you a good night. Hope you get the cream with the pie. And what's under the tree, hit your vibe. Couple of G's, couple of tries, couple of T's. That you gon' be more getting your C's. You go too fast and took it too far. Look like a fool, even the mom. Well shit, look like a kid with the heart that's lit. Santa's bring me all he can't fit. You did your part, he doing his. Yeah, like I'm the superintendent of this facility. I get the people what they want with agility. Yes, moving quickly, past ups and my enemies. They just 5 legends, but they all real of me. Trust me, I'm about to get you hooked up. I'ma get your jealous friends crying. On my R&B shit, I'ma get your Christmas vibing. Santa Claus pulled up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do. None of that list you got, they gon' go through. Like you been good, haven't you? Santa Claus pulled up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do. None of that list you got, they gon' go through. You been good, haven't you? My eyes start to stream from the offset. Between the wants and the needs, I don't process. Like they talking French when they say son got nothing. I cannot comprehend how we gave up on justice. Leaving feeling beaten down, all left behind. On this holy night, least we can do is try to make things right. Trust me, I'm about to get you hooked up. I'ma get your jealous friends crying. On my R&B shift, yeah. I'ma get your Christmas vibing. Santa Claus pulled up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do. None of that list you got, they gon' go through. Like you been good, haven't you? Santa Claus pulled up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do. None of that list you got, they gon' go through. You been good, haven't you?
Baby. Okay. I have wine. I I never pronounced this right. It's either calcareous or calcareous, but this is the Lily Blanc 2020 Paso Robles. It is 45% Roussanne Grenache Blanc and 15% Viognier. Viognier is one of my favorites. I love Viognier. I have the salmon and the broccoli that you guys saw. I'm adding this Red Devil Cayenne. Over on my other channel, I asked the fam like what hot sauces they liked, and this came up, and I actually like it on salmon. I like it on fish. I feel like the Cholula hot sauce, because that's my other favorite, is like heartier. I don't know if that makes sense, because salmon is a hearty fish, but it can get overpowered by the Cholula. And so imagine like a white fish, you know what I mean? Like it definitely gets overpowered. So I'm liking this one on seafood. Anyway. Oh, and I have the tomato soup in here. It got thicker. It's good though. It's soothing. Yeah, for lunch I did the tortillas with the cheese. And I did the grated cheese. I don't know, it was giving me like grilled cheese vibes, but not as many carbs as white bread. But now it's thicker, the soup is. It's good. I have that with the Parmesan crackers. It was good. So I feel like I did good on food today. I gotta finish this though. It's 11:28. I'm probably not gonna finish it by midnight, but by 12:30. And then tomorrow, let's just start earlier with the water, I think. I just jumped right into work and got lost. Honestly, because I didn't check my phone all weekend. Like, I checked it Sunday night, but mainly for my calendar to see if I had any early morning meetings, and if I did I have the materials, or was I prepared for any questions? But I didn't like really get into my email till this morning. So I think I was a little paranoid and wanted to just like dive in. What do people do before email at work? Like, when I came into working in an office, email was just becoming like business email, meaning businesses had AOL dial-up too. And then they started offering like direct connects for businesses. But yeah, email, ugh. It's a lot of back and forth. But today was a good day, overall. It wasn't too stressful. No microaggressions. Although, for those of you in New York, you may already know this, but the governor, I feel so bad, I don't know her name. The governor is saying in offices, if there are people who are unvaccinated, everybody has to wear a mask. So Sunday night, my manager sent a note to all her directs. If you're in the office tomorrow, you have to wear your mask all the time. All the time. Which even in the height of the pandemic, we didn't have to do that. But we had social distancing. So, sorry girls. So you could take your mask off at your desk because nobody was near you because of the social distancing. I don't know. I guess I don't get why the governor is changing that. Like, if you're vaccinated, why can't you be maskless? You know what I mean? But the numbers are going up in New York. I just don't know that I trust the politicians with my health, you know? That's the only thing. Like, why is the governor... What's the get? Is it just our health? Well, the heater just kicked on. It would be our health and the economy. Because if our health tanks, the economy tanks. It could also be the healthcare system, like the hospitals and the nurses. She could be trying to protect them because New York got hit really bad last year. I wasn't here. I watched it on TV, but I know it was rough. Cheyenne was here, and it scared me. We'll see. It's like you want to be cautious, but you want to live your life too, you know? Because you could do all the right things and still not live a long life. So I think it's like a balance. Yes. Oh my God. Is your nose twitching because you want some of this? Where's your sister? Nom 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 nom. Alright, so what did you guys have for dinner? Part of me wants to be just like, fuck it, eat everything, drink everything. It's the holidays. And then another part of me is like, girl, we can't get too far off track. We got things to do. We got plans in 2022. So how are you guys approaching it? Like, are you just like whatever, eating whatever, and then have a plan for January? Or are you being a little more mindful? I definitely got to keep up my hydration game no matter what. And mentally, there's a part of me that just wants to eat everything. Like, I have some ice cream. I'm not going to eat it on camera because I'm probably, oh my God, it's 11:35. I'm probably running really, really long. Just imagine in your mind me tearing up 2 scoops of ice cream that came with my waffles yesterday. Because that's going down. All right, I think that's it for day 14. We're going to get up tomorrow and express our gratitude in a whole new way. Right, Liberty? What's that? You just want more salmon? Okay. Oh my God. Ooh. Do you guys see how pink this salmon is? This is how you know it's wild. Like, this was not farmed. This has no toxins. Like, this salmon was out there living its best life. Oh, the light is over there. It's like salmon color. Oh my God. And the flavor is rich. But salmon is gamey, so you gotta like salmon to get that fresh salmon. It has health benefits too, instead of the farmed salmon. But it's gamey. Like, it's the difference between... I'm a country girl. So, my grandma would... Well, my Uncle Sammy would take care of a chicken for her in the morning. And then she would spend the day plucking it and, like, burning the hairs off, or whatever they're called. Pieces of feather. hairy feathers. I don't know. But they're gamier. Those like fresh chickens, they're gamier than like the mass produced chickens. Same with even the eggs. When you get a certain type of egg, it has more sulfur smell to it, which means the choline in it is up higher. And choline has all kinds of health benefits for you. Like, oh yeah. So choline and omega-3s are high in those, but they smell like it's a good egg smell. You know what I mean? Which makes me always wonder, like, what are they doing to the other ones that it doesn't smell like that? Like, how many generations from good genes is it? It's like a watered down version. I mean, that's just my opinion. Like I said, I'm a country girl, so growing up, we just moved different. Like, we had a little garden, not even a little garden. We had just a garden with like vegetables. Grandma had her flower garden out in front. It was all roses, different colors. But like the vegetables and the animals, like the chickens and whatnot, were back there. So I don't know why I said whatnot. I don't think there was any pigs. I think it was just chickens, no whatnots. I think it was just chickens. Good Lord. So you had chickens that gave you eggs. You had chickens that you ate. And you had the studs. Which, I don't know. I don't think that's politically correct to say now. Do chickens have politics? I don't know. Oh my God, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's 11:39. I'm talking about good night. I love you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know your thoughts down below.